this team's obviously feeling real good. You know what it takes to be a champion, but what can you say from this group? 2 wins against Laval and obviously a really good set against Grand Rapids, including a win.
Yeah, it was a big few weeks for us. I think for most of the year we've been trending upward, and it's good to see. I see a lot of confidence in individual players and a lot of confidence as a group. I think coaching is doing a great job. I think we're gelling as a team, and this is the time you want that to start to happen consistently, and just keep building those habits for playoffs.
In terms of that third period, I mean, you guys outshot them by a lot, had to come back in the game and didn't sit back for overtime. I mean, you guys kept pushing. Obviously, you led the way with that chance before Brad put it in. But do you like the kind of the attitude of this team? Is just you guys are just going for it?
Yeah, that's something I thought we developed last year in Abbotsford. I think the last 35 games we had some like 30 wins, something like that. And I'm getting a sense of that right now with our group where, you know, the last 4 games are close games, which playoffs will be. And it's patience and confidence in each other that, you know, we're going to defend well and we're going to keep working and eventually we're going to get our looks and eventually it'll go in. So, yeah, that's something I learned, I saw last year that I think I'm seeing that with this group too. So it's awesome. It's awesome to see. And a lot of these young guys, and hopefully we can keep building something special.
That was going to be my next question. Just you have a lot of first, second, and third year pros. So seeing that type of maturity in these guys understanding, I mean, obviously it helps when you have good veterans who kind of lead that way in that regard, but how are you seeing these guys kind of understand what it takes to get to that next level as a pro?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I keep touching on is confidence, and it's not just, you know, when, you know, you're scoring goals, but it's making little plays. I see a lot of, you know, first, second year guys making big little plays, you know, whether it's getting a puck out on the wall, it's a tie game, third period, making those big plays, or getting the line instead of, you know, forcing a chance. So it's a give and take where a lot of these guys have a lot of skill, and I find if you keep building those habits of making the right play, you'll get confidence in yourself, and eventually you'll be able to make those big plays when they open up, not necessarily, you know, going for broke when it's not necessarily there.
I mean, do you guys just feel like you can almost run with any team at this point? Obviously, going into Laval, one of the toughest buildings to play in, and then splitting a series with GR. I mean, you mentioned the confidence; it's got to be pretty high. But do you just feel like you can almost go into any barn or face any team and just sort of get 2 points?
The short answer is yes, but you know, the pro hockey season is so long, and there's so many ups and downs. You never want to get too high when things are going well, and you don't want to get too low when things aren't going well. So it's building that confidence as a group and building good habits, playing for each other. I know it's a cliche, but, you know, somebody makes a bad play. I think, you know, a weak mindset is, oh, what the heck? But I think we're developing that, okay, there was a mistake, but we're going to make up for it, or a goalie's going to make a big save, and it's going to turn the table. So, yeah, like Grand Rapids is by far the best team, and you know, I think we could have won both games, could have, would have, should have, whatever. But it was a big confidence game for our group. Obviously, Laval and their environment, those were cool games, and you know, it's fun to watch young guys rise to the occasion in those games, and hopefully we can keep building off that, and if we play like that, we can, yeah, we've proven we could play with anybody in the league, but we got to keep doing it, and I like what I'm seeing.
In terms of like the consistency of the lines too, I mean, in the AHL, there's a lot of volatility sometimes in some years, but I mean, you are seeing the benefit of having these lines pretty consistently game in and game out.
Yeah, I think, you know, last game we didn't have Dewey, who's been phenomenal for us. Obviously, his speed, his physicality, you know, he leads up front, you know, in our scoring. So I think that was a big big step for our group where, along the way you're going to miss guys, but can you, pull together and keep playing well. So, hopefully not. Hopefully we don't have to miss, guys, but I liked what I saw where, Chibi filled in. I think he did a good job. So, it's a long season. Things are going to happen, but we're building something.